It's basically a lifelong gift from her to me. And I was like, yeah, thank you. Not realizing anything. Then, so that was Thursday. The Friday morning now, I was bathing. And she was ironing my school uniform. And the door is open. And then we got into like a mini bickering about this trip again. And I was like, I don't understand why you have to go. Like, I used Anselm as an excuse because I said, like, because Anselm was very overprotective of her. So whenever someone new came in the picture, he probably was the last one to accept them in the family. He ended up liking Jacques at the end of it, you know. But it takes a while, and I would understand because of her, you know, experiences. But I used him as an excuse, and I was like, Anselm's going to be so upset, and why do you have to go now? You can go some other week, because some other week someone else is going up to Johannesburg. And she was like, yeah, but he's moving, you know, so he's going to move further distance. He's moving, and so she's hardly going to see him, so this was like her opportunity or whatever. And then I said, very, you know, childlike, I said, yeah, okay, fine, then go then. But you have to buy me something. And then she says, yeah. She says she promised she'll buy it, by the way. She said she promised. Yeah, and then she dropped me off at school. And then she fetched me from school. So school was normal. The day went normal. And then after school, we went home to pack our stuff. And then she was going to drop me off at Phoenix for my grandparents. But then we stopped off at like Spa or some, I think it was Spa. And my nose started bleeding from the time Andre had clouted me. It just like kept on bleeding. So my nose started bleeding. And then she told me that when she's back, she'll sort that out. Yeah. I think she actually apologized for that. And I think I shrugged it because she had no reason to apologize for that. It wasn't her. It was that idiot. Yeah, and then I went in the shop by myself. That's how cool she was. She like treated me so mature. Like I could just go and like do the thing. Like she'll watch me from far, but like she'll allow me, you know, to be. She didn't like baby me and stuff. Yeah, even this one time at when we were staying in town, and then Steers had opened up.
Oh, Steers nice.
Yeah, Steers nice. Steers had opened up across the building from us. Remember when I used to shout at my friends? So at that building, but at the bottom where there were stores there, Steers had opened up. And I think she had extra money, I don't know. And then she offered me. She was like, you want an ice cream? So I was like, I want ice cream. And then she gave me the money, and she's like, you know, I must go Steers, and then I'll tell them what I want. And so I went there, and because I was so short and the counter was like this, right? I was standing there and standing there and standing there. And then no one's like serving me or anything. And then I peeped, and then I looked out the shop now to see my building to see if she was there. And she was there on the balcony watching me. So now waiting for the cashier, service or whatever. Waiting. No one taking my order. Hey, next minute I see her. Yeah. She was like, then the people were like, yes ma'am, like, do you see this child? Do you see this child has been waiting here for 30 minutes? Why is no one serving? So she had my back. Yeah, it was long. Yeah, it was quite long. This child has been waiting here and whatever. Same time I got my ice cream. I think I got it for free actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See, I'm a mother's child. Yeah, so then we went to Phoenix. And she gave me whatever spending money that she had, whatever change she had.
Something very specific.
14 Rand 95, I think.
Nah.
14 Rand something.
It's like 15 Rand 62.
No, I think it was 14.
Yeah,
we'll see 14, in the book.
14.56.
Something, yeah. That Kogi borrowed from me.
I think that was it.
Yeah. And then she had said hi and bye to everybody. And then Michael was a baby then. I can't remember how old he was. But he was sick, and my granny said that he was upstairs and that I should go see him. But then we went, myself, Alton, and my granddad, we went to drop her off at her office. Because then they were going to fetch her. I think Calvin and them were going to fetch her and then like drive. And and then we came back home in the car, and then I went upstairs to Michael, and then I remember holding Michael so tight, and it was the first time a child, because I was the child, it was the first time a child clinged to me. He held me, he was so warm, but he had a fever. He held me, his hands were across here and his legs were across here, like proper cling on to me. It felt very nice, but it was a weird kind of feeling. It was the first feeling that I've ever felt. I don't know, up till today, I don't know if it was significant to anything, but it was weird.
What do you mean the first feeling you've ever felt?
First feeling of a child holding me that I ever felt.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, and then later that night, I was napping, and I kept on like, I don't know, having visions that of a funeral, and that Michael was like gonna die, you know. It was very weird. But then I shrugged those feelings off, and then I went downstairs. It was night. Shrugged.
Yeah.
What?
You shrugged the feelings off.
Yeah.
You didn't shrub them off.
Shrub. Shrugged.
Yeah.
What it is?
Shrugged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what shrub?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not shrubbed.
I didn't say shrub.
You say you shrubbed it off.
I said I shrugged it off.
I shrugged it off now.
Shut up. I went downstairs, and it was nighttime. And then later on that night, my granny asked or mentioned, said like, come, we found your mother. I think it was like 11:15 or something. I actually think that was, yeah, no, it was her. It was definitely before 12. And then we spoke to her, but then the reception was terrible. Like, we couldn't hear, she couldn't hear, and that. And then, so I spoke to her for like just 2 minutes. And then at the end, she said, I love you. And there was this stupid boy there this time, one of Alton's friends, that I was like a bit shy for. Not like or anything, I don't know, I was just shy. And so I didn't say, I love you too, back.
She knew you did though. It's not a big deal.
That's debatable.
Of course she knows you do.
Yeah, she knows, but like it means something at the time. You know? Alton, I remember Alton telling me those exact same words, because I think he was the first person that I said this to, because I had that guilt for many months. Many months. And I didn't tell anyone. And then the one day, I was sitting in their backyard at my granny's place. And I just started crying, and Alton decided to talk to me, but it was just me and him alone, and I told him this. And he was like, no, but she knew, she knows. But it's like, you know, you have that opportunity. Yeah.
Okay, so what did you say? You just said,
I said, okay.
I love you. Okay. So you were a bit annoyed with her for going on this trip.
Yes, but up until like she had dropped me off,
You were kind of fine.
I was fine after that. I think like because my life was so surrounded about being in Phoenix like almost every weekend.
Yeah.
Once I was there, it just felt so comfortable. They were more fun than she was.
Okay.
I mean, I was a kid, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She could only do so much with me in a flat.
Yeah.
But back in Phoenix, I had all my uncles and my friends and my grandparents to spoil me and cook, bake for me, and nice.
Okay.
I had Alvina there. It's fun.
So you said, what time was this phone call? This was Friday night, right?
Yeah, about 11:15.
11:15. So it was about 2 hours before the accident.
Yeah. The accident was like, I think 1:05 or 1:15, something like that. Just after 1. I think it was 1:05.
Okay. So then we get up to the day after this phone call. You go to bed, I imagine, very late.
Yeah, after a while. Sometimes I just fall off on my to sleep on my granny's lap because she'll play with my hair, or like just sleep on the couch and then they'll carry me upstairs or something.
Okay. Okay. So you had chill with family, you fell asleep. Next day, everyone knew nothing. until later, until after you went driving around with Elton. So, what actually happened in this accident?
The real story.
Yeah, the real story.